Welcome back to the Bachelorette recap with Darlene
and Michi.
So today we're going to talk about episode 6, and it's so much drama.
So many highs, so many lows.
Ups and downs all around. And it all starts with Rachel dropping a bomb.
Bombshell tonight.
With 3 one-on-ones, 1 group date, and no rose ceremony. So the guys are already nervous that you could, yeah, exactly. And it all starts with her coming in, dropping the bomb, and then saying, "Hey, Brian, you're the first one-on-one." And like Superman, he's in a suit in like 2.5 seconds.
Comes out, Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Looks amazing in a soupy suit.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Brian's already a good-looking guy, but looked impeccable on this date.
He did.
Okay, she comes out, rolling out the red carpet. Go ahead and let's drive a Bentley today, Brian.
Yeah, exactly.
Treat on me. And then let me take you to the amazing watch store.
Yep, Swiss watches. Courtesy of ABC, I'm sure.
ABC, thank you so much. She's like, I got you.
Yeah, we buy this for you. Okay.
More like ABC got you,
yeah.
babe. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, but no thank you, Rach.
Yeah, exactly. So they have fun on their date. It's a good time. Very kissy, very PDA.
It was fun. They're always so hot and heavy.
They are. They're always hot and heavy.
It's so intimate with them right away. Their chemistry will always be a connection of just physical attraction.
Yeah, definitely. Which is good, you know. And then they go to dinner.
Yeah.
And they have every single one of the dates had their big moments, right? So Brian, they go to dinner, and the big moment there was Brian speaking about his last relationship.
He decides to take a girl to Colombia.
Yes, to a family wedding.
A family wedding, and I guess she doesn't get along with the mother.
Yeah, so I don't know if there's issues, but there's definitely friction or tension when she's in Colombia with the mom. And I guess they come back from Colombia after the wedding, and the woman says, "You know what, I just can't get along with your mother, so this is going to be the end of our relationship."
Yeah, and Brian will always be a little mystery to me. I've always had one eye on Brian. Very questionable about where his head's at. I don't trust the guy 100%. I don't think he's great for Rachel. But hey, you know, sometimes you go where your heart's at.
And I feel like, I mean, I know that a lot of people think he's insincere, but I don't see that. I think that just might be just the way he is, you know? It's funny that Dean was talking about him during the, when they were on their one-on-one. And he said he just has 18 years of experience swooning women, and he doesn't see through it yet.
Dean, I like you. And you know what I've always said, call me anytime.
And that may be true. But I think that, I mean, he went to an all-boys school, so maybe he got out of the all-boys school and then decided he wanted to go on a rampage when it came to women. And maybe it is true, who knows. But I still see a sincerity in him. I think that he is a mama's boy probably, especially after hearing the story. Yeah. And I think that he's just like that with women. He likes to treat women well, and I think that's what it is. But I could definitely see how he comes off as insincere.
Yeah, and they look good together. They are a very gorgeous couple, and I could see them just so happy and giddy together, and they feel very comfortable in each other's presence. And I think that we'll see. Only time will tell. Short time.
Short time, yes, exactly. So not too many episodes left.
No. So great date with them.
Yes, and then the second date was with Dean.
And I think it's just so amazing that, I mean, she goes on these one-on-one dates with the ones she's already been on one-on-ones with.
Not giving Adam or Matt
a chance
of day. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So Dean gets to go on a date, which is still romantic. They're in a beautiful place.
They're having fun. They're dancing. They're cute. Yeah, that was really cute.
Yeah, Dean's cute. You know, he always has his little funny and giddy side to him, and wants to play it out, and it shows with his age.
Yes, but Lindsay wanted to get a little bit real, a little bit deeper with Dean.
Yeah.
And he was not having it, and that's when his immaturity, I guess, came out a little bit.
Right. She wanted to have him take things more seriously at that time. I mean, it's the appropriate moment to have a real conversation, to get everything laid out on the table before you choose someone to go meet their family and friends.
Yeah.
And you're acting kind of immature, as it's true to your age.
Yes.
But he comes out of it.
Finally,
and she gives him the rose, and obviously she's going to meet his parents.
Yeah, and I think that, and the big moment with him was the fact that he's hesitant to have her come home because it's not necessarily the family
that he's always
he's not proud of.
He's not proud of
his family, which is sad, and I can understand why. We reflect back on the date and like, okay, that's why he was a little uncomfortable, making jokes. So we got a Dean, but she was annoyed.
She was annoyed, and this is the time where you need to man up and make her feel safe.
Yeah.
That she's made the right decisions. In addition, I could see, putting myself in his shoes, how he would be a little embarrassed. You're a little sad. You're maybe disappointed on where you're at in your family orientation. But that's okay. That's the one thing you gotta love about your woman, is that she's not a judger.
Yeah, and especially Rachel. She's not going to judge you for what happened to you in your life. She's going to judge you on how you overcame it.
Exactly.
And then that necessarily is not how your family is going to be with her. It's this where you came from. What made you who you are. Yeah. So, I mean, that was a good date, though. I'm glad that Dean's still around because he's fun to look at.
Oh, Dean. Hot toddy. Dean, you will look good in your 50s and 60s.
Yeah, definitely.
Very good looking.
Yes. So then the third date, which ABC, kudos to you.
Kudos, ABC. Yeah. Once again, you had me hung up.
Yes.
Thinking it wasn't going to go very well, and Peter was making her cry and was going to run away.
We both got voted.
Yeah, good job, ABC. And good job with the watches. Thank you.
So the third date is with Peter, and we all thought that something happened between them because he said something about he left and I made her cry and she was crying.
I find it so interesting that he was so emotional over his ex.
Yes.
You were in tears, Peter. And don't get me wrong, a good man, a tough man, a strong man can cry.
Yeah.
But over your ex, that's when I start to get a little, are you really over her? Are you done?
Yeah.
But maybe that was just your true emotions coming out, showing how feeling that moment of guilt that you genuinely did feel, and you just feel really bad.
Yeah, because men don't like to admit it.
Because men don't like to admit that they've done someone dirty.
Yeah, exactly.
AKA, you know who you are.
So we have the date. Everything's going really well. And we get to the end when he does admit that he left a girl and he moved out and he moved on and he loved her and she had streams of tears coming down from her face. Yeah, we've all been there. So it happens. I mean, we break up. So move on to the next, which is Rachel. And then he is a little bit disengaged, though, to me.
Okay.
Because he's talking about how I wish, if I'm ready to marry someone, of course I'm going to ask you to be my wife, but I don't know if I'm there yet.
Yes, and needless to say, this is very quick for, I think, everyone, but I will also tell you that I think for a guy, it's really fast.
Yeah.
So,
heck yeah.
For all the other men to just be diving in head first, clothes on.
I love you.
And ready to go, spilling I love yous and crying if they didn't make it.
Yeah.
It kind of just shows me that, you know what? Wait a minute. Peter actually is a little bit more on the realistic side of, even if this goes well, I don't know if I want to marry you.
Yeah.
Maybe I want to continue to date you for the next 2 to 3 years. So
do you think that, with that being said, it's a good thing or a bad thing? Because to me, it's almost a good thing because where his heart's at, So if he does ask me to marry him and when he does finally say I love you, it's going to mean so much because it's not just something that he's saying. It's something that he really, truly means.
Well, first of all, let's dial back. I think it's a great thing that he's afraid. As you should be, Peter.
Yeah.
Divorce is a very high statistic these days, and don't get me wrong, you didn't make the right choices. But let's dial back to, they're in the gorgeous Alps.
Yeah.
I mean, the scenery is to die for. And I've not seen one black person there quite yet in Geneva.
They were in church.
Okay, maybe. Didn't see that. But either way, I mean, Rachel's freezing her black ass off too.
She's like shaking.
She's shaking. I mean, we're not supposed to really be there, lady. But the bottom line is they're so good together that I think she feels a little bit of disappointment that he's not so head over heels for her.
Yeah.
But I think it also puts up that challenge that she secretly likes.
Yeah.
And all the other men flock to her, fall on for her knees, and they fall on their knees, and they're so ready to commit.
Yeah.
Whereas Peter isn't.
But sometimes I feel like maybe it's just words. With the other guys, you know?
Exactly.
And they're so quick to say things like, I love you and I want to spend the rest of my life with you and I know I'm falling for you even though it's been 3 weeks. But with Peter, he's really like, the hamsters are turning, you know? Like.
But that's why I also really love Peter. He was my first crush. He's such a good guy to her. And I really do want them to end up together. Yeah. But I also feel like he's giving her the real him.
Yes.
He's not sugarcoating. He's like, you know what, if I don't want to fall in love with you, and if I don't think it's going to work out, I'm going to let you know.
Yeah.
And that's good.
That's honest. Yeah.
Every man should be saying that, not making it feel like it is a fairy tale. Like, she questions a lot what happens between her and Brian.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't seem genuine. It seems like, oh my God, this is really too good to be true. I'm not sure if we should feel like this. But with Peter, she's almost a little bit disappointed he's not there yet.
Yeah.
But then starts to kind of realize, wait a minute, this is actually someone else's heart, not just my own.
Yeah, but she wants to get married in the long run.
But she wants to get married in the long run, but she wants the men to feel just as much as she does about the relationship. And it's not going to happen for everyone. Yeah. Welcome to the real world. Hello. Men are still not proposing these days after years and years.
They're not even picking up a phone. They're texting.
They're not even they're downloading an app. Are you kidding me? This is a joke. Come on now.
So that's Peter. But I think they're heading in the right direction. We just got to see where it goes. And I don't know.
I'm rooting for you, Peter. You know I've been rooting for you since day one.
Yeah.
And we're going to see what happens.
So those are the 3 one-on-ones. And we kind of already knew that she was leaning towards those 3 guys.
Right.
And then she has the group date with Eric, Matthew,
and Adam. And I really, really liked Adam.
Yeah, I liked him too.
So much. And I feel like, Rach, you didn't really give these guys a chance.
No.
Matt and Adam, you've barely spent time with them. Yeah. And they're both 2 great men. Yeah. And Adam lives in your hometown and is he's such a good guy in terms of he's still kind of young, but has a great support system for her.
Yeah, he didn't mention it. We really saw him 5 minutes throughout the whole season so far. But he mentioned his family a little bit, and he seemed like he came from a pretty cool, like,
great upbringing,
warm family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that, I mean,
and he always says these last-minute encouraging words that are
positive. He's so positive.
So positive. Yeah. He's like a basketball coach, you know. Don't worry if you don't make it this shot, you'll get the next free throw. Like,
he's the next John Wooden.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a poster with his saying on it.
Right. Sure. Exactly.
So the first guy she lets go though is Matt. And she's bawling because apparently it's the guy that's just like her. I didn't see that.
She's like, you're just like me. And I'm like, what? Are we talking about the same Matthew, right?
Yeah, but I think she was, to me it seemed like she was more emotional about the fact that she didn't have to let 2 guys go than it just happened to me Matt first.
And I felt so bad. I mean, Matt's like drinking his Corbel champagne and having a good time. And I think he really thought it was going to go somewhere. Yeah. And she's like, I have to let you go.
I didn't think he thought it was going to happen right then and there.
No.
And he was like, surprise, bye.
Yeah. Definitely like a Game of Thrones moment. I was super shocked.
Yep. And then she has a one-on-one, well, not one-on-one, but one-on-one time with Eric. Mm-hmm. And he proceeds to tell her about his upbringing.
I can't.
Which
do
is
it.
fine. I grew up in not the greatest neighborhood at all, you know, but
we all had crackheads.
yeah, exactly. Everybody.
We all had shoestrings around the electric wires.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Family members
Sneakers
going
hanging.
to jail, whatever
Exactly.
it is. But it's where you're at now. And I feel, I mean, Eric's a really nice guy, but I just feel that he's not on her level. Like, as far as intelligence, as far as, you know, bringing him home to the family, I think that...
You know, that's not what bothers me so much about Eric. What bothers me about Eric is his mannerisms and kind of his aura around other men. The way he's portrayed himself the entire season, it's just not respectable.
Yeah.
I'm not really such a person on your wit or your intellect. We've all had different backgrounds. But for me, how he's acted around other people and his representation, I'm not a fan of.
The way he threw his temper tantrum.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
And
she didn't see that.
She didn't see that. And
Yeah.
she's the one saying, I'm going to bring you home to meet my family.
And I think her family has a very high threshold of
I do
what
too.
their expectations are
their
of
expectations.
who Rachel's going to marry.
Right.
And I don't know if Eric's going to make that.
I don't think Eric makes the cut. I don't know how he got this far. And kudos to you, brother man, because you've done something right to get this far.
Yeah. I mean, I think that she sees something in him, and it's definitely, and maybe it's the wounded bird syndrome, you know, because he even says, like, I need someone that lets me.
Oh my god!
I want you to be able to help me and not freak out or whatever he says, but I don't think, I mean, who wants a wounded bird? Like, you know, you want someone to elevate you and grow together up, not like you trying to like wait for him to like get it together.
Yeah, that's kind of what made me question her judgment was after he said that.
Yeah.
Because it made me think, you're like a crutch to her.
Yeah, she even said though, like, oh, he kind of scared me.
Yeah. Well, she said that you scared me when he never brought a woman home.
Yeah.
That's what really scared her, and I agree. And the fact that this is like the first person you're bringing home to mom, bombshell, really?
Yeah, that means that every other girl that you were with was not that serious, that you didn't take them.
And I mean, granted, he still is pretty young, so I can kind of understand where he's coming from, but nobody to bring home?
Yeah. Where's your, like, where do you hold women that you haven't brought anyone home?
Where do you hold women? On what pedestal?
Yeah.
It has to be the ABC pedestal? I'm not sure yet. That's just so random to me.
It is, yeah, I agree. So she lets go of Matt and Adam. Eric's left, gets the rose.
And he's talking so ghetto. I mean, oh my gosh. This is like an attorney. Use your words. Come on now.
When you say I done this and I done that.
I done this, my dad did that. I mean, I don't think she wants this rap song.
Maybe not everyone. It turned me off, but maybe, you know, who knows.
Hey, and that's maybe what she might like about him.
Yeah, true.
So.
True. But next episode.
So, I mean, I'm so disappointed Adam went home. I still can't get over it. But anyways, yes, needless to say, now we're all going home to meet the families.
It looks so good.
It looks good.
It looks so good.
It looks good.
I can't wait to see what's going on with Dean's family. His dad's wearing some kind of turban. Is he a gypsy? Is he a palm reader?
Is he a hippie? We don't know. But I'm so excited to meet Dean's family.
Yeah.
And Dean, like I said before, if it doesn't work out with you and Rach, call me.
Exactly. All right, guys. So that was our recap of episode 6. Please keep leaving your comments. We're going to respond to them.
Yes.
And apologies. And that's it. See you next time. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, guys. And we can't wait till the next episode. I hope you're just hanging on like a cliffhanger just as much as we are.
Edge of our seats.
And the edge of our seats. And can't wait to see you guys next time.
Bye.